Welcome back to WorldBox 2. At least it feels like WorldBox 2. This update is huge, and I keep discovering more stuff. You showed up when I was just doing a normal village, nothing strange happening, just seeing how they live their lives, you know? I gave them infinite resources, they're just hanging out, living, laughing, and loving. What's going on in here? Oh, don't worry about that. That's just a bunch of man-eating burgers coming to kill them all. I had nothing to do with it, alright? You gotta believe me, alright? This is just a strange coincidence. Kinda profound, though, huh? You've seen people eat burgers, but you ever seen burgers eat people before? Yep, you can pretty much do whatever you want now. You want to know what else I've been up to? I'm glad you asked. Well, first I made a kingdom and put every single creature in it, living harmoniously. Isn't that nice? Look at them. Lemon people, frog people, rat people, everyone working together in perfect harmony. Isn't that sweet? Then of course I had a kingdom of cats fight a kingdom of dogs, but whenever they die they turn into chickens, so in the end the chickens win. Eventually the world will just be chickens, and things will be peaceful once again. And of course I had to make a world full of swords wielding guns, fighting against a bunch of guns wielding swords. Isn't that nice, huh? It just feels right. Turns out swords with guns is a pretty dangerous combination. Who knew? Then of course I made a giant raccoon world full of, you guessed it, raccoons, enjoying their raccoon lives, eating garbage and whatever else they want to do. I don't know, they seem happy. Little do they know there's a giant abomination sleeping in the mountains. He's been sleeping for a very long time, but when he wakes up, he'll probably destroy the world. So let's hope he never wakes up. Oh, he's awake. This cannot be good for the raccoons. I also made Canada. I've almost got all the achievements now. I think I'm missing 7. And I've got a couple easy ones left that just like aren't working for some reason at the moment, or I'm just doing it wrong. There's an extremely helpful page on the wiki that I'll link in the description, which just shows you a brief explanation of how to get all the achievements, because some of them were not really clear. So I'll link that below if you guys want help with that. And like I said last time, a good way to unlock everything is to go on Steam Workshop and download some of these maps that people are making with all the stuff in them. This one is great. I'll link this one as well. It has basically everything in it. Make sure you read the description though, so that you don't blow everything up. Anyway, I like the new update. Let's goof around some more with it, shall we? I haven't made a butterfly kingdom yet. Let's try that. Let's see if that's even possible. Bunch of butterflies, make them smart or whatever, make them good at building. Let's make it so they don't even have to eat. Let's also make them green, because why not? All right, now build. What does a butterfly house look like? We're about to find out. Like this, I guess? What is this? It's just like a pile of leaves and vines. That's kind of cool. All right. I've still got infinite resources and everything turned on, so it's gonna be kind of quick here. I just want to see a butterfly city. Let's make them so they can talk to animals, make it so they love guns, make it so they expand a lot, and then make it so they build their buildings in a circle. Might look kind of cool. Let's get rid of these mountains here. Give the butterflies some room. All right, we'll check back on them in a second. Meanwhile, how about a grasshopper kingdom? Let's make them blue, why not? All right, now what does a grasshopper kingdom look like, huh? The same? Let's put the bees in the flower biome. That makes a lot of sense. They're gonna be pretty happy about that. I think I saw one of them talking about rebellion already. I'm not sure why you would rebel. Things are pretty good for you right now, I think. Oh my gosh, look at this bee holding a flag. What the? Buddy, you are so strong. Incredible. No wonder they made you king. All right, how are the butterflies doing? Pretty good, seemingly. All right, let's do one more weird kingdom. Let's do the most random one. Let's do these s'mores. I don't know why these are in the game, but I'm not complaining. They drink blood? That's their thing? Yikes. We're gonna make them omnivores and also drink blood if they want to, but that's a little freaky. Make me proud. Make some s'more houses, huh? Dude, what is a s'more house gonna look like? What the heck? They're like gingerbread houses. What in tarnation? All right, our grasshopper kingdom is not doing so well. I'm not sure what is killing them all, but there's only 2 left. Is it you? You got 5 kills? Yeah, it's probably the cats. Our entire grasshopper kingdom was wiped out by a couple of cats. I guess that makes sense for a kingdom of grasshoppers. How are the bees doing, huh? Looking good? All right, cool, interesting. I don't know what you do with this. I don't know when I would use s'mores as a civilization, but I'm just glad it's an option, you know? That's just nice. Looks like our bees are starting to fall apart, and the butterflies as well. I guess little tiny bugs don't make very good civilizations, huh? Who knew? All right, here's something else you can do. You could spawn something, go to the subspecies, go to the genetics, and then this menu, I feel like is kind of confusing for what it is, but ultimately you can just set like kind of more traits. You can just turn all of them into lifespan. Every single one is gonna be lifespan. Okay, now a snowman's lifespan is 4,214 years. This guy is not immortal, but pretty much he is, and he's pretty confused about what just happened to him. Something else you can do here is if you can manage to match all the colors, like if I went like that, you can double what some of them do. If they're gold, I believe it's doubled. So see how it's 100 because it's not matched, but it's matched on both sides, so it does 200. So if you take some time and try to connect more of them and make more of them gold, you could go even higher than that. We make him able to make his own kingdom, right? Let's also make him giant. Rise, my creation. Observe the world that I've made for you. Yes, destroy them all, Mr. Snowman. Okay, his aim is not good, but I don't know if I can really help him with that. Okay, actually we can. Okay, now, rise, my creation. Yes. Slightly more accurate. He's insane. Let me help you out here, buddy. There you go. You did it. You destroyed it all by yourself. He's so excited he put some clothes on finally. All right, well, let them expand for a little while. And then, I don't know. I'm feeling like we need some conflict in here. What if we place just a few fire elementals over here? Is that mean of me? I wish that they could build. Imagine what fire houses would look like. I mean, I guess they would just burn down, huh? I guess it makes sense. You guys better get ready. They're coming. They're coming right now. Oh no. Too bad they do like what? 0 to 1 damage? Buddy. And it is a kid though. How much do the adults do? Ooh, 3 to 5 damage. Alright, well, I think they're probably all gonna die to the fire dudes then, huh? Sorry guys. It was nice while it lasted, you know? Now in this world where every species is part of the same kingdom, we could do something a little crazy here. There's this religion that has 878 people in it. That's basically everyone in here. What if we make it a little bit silly? What if we give them a desire for conquest and endless war? What if we give them the ability to curse people? Maybe we let them summon meteors from the sky on their enemies. Give them the power of necromancy, give them bubble shields, and maybe spread the infernal biome. Alright, now what happens? Oh, there's just like skeletons in town. Who's summoning skeletons in their own town? Not exactly what I had in mind of just summoning skeletons for fun. I thought you would summon them on your enemies. There's no enemies here. You guys are all unified, I thought. Okay, who's summoning skeletons? There's like an occasional meteor that hits the ground too, just like blowing stuff up for no reason. Man, look at them just making their own problems. Like, just because you can summon skeletons doesn't mean you have to, right? I thought you were gonna use necromancy to like fight your enemies, not just create a skeleton war within your own town. Maybe they can't help it. Maybe they just sneeze and it summons a skeleton. Seems like what's happening, because all the kingdom is still united, but now there's skeletons popping up all over the place. Oh no, a rebellion just happened. I wonder why. The crab people down in the corner have grouped up to fight the necromancers that are destroying everything. I don't see them spreading the infernal biome at all. I wonder why that is. That's part of their religion. They're summoning skeletons like crazy, but they're not spreading the infernal biome. Someone is dropping tons of meteors over here. Is it you? Uh-oh, looks like someone's been spending mana. What have you been using it for, buddy? All right, let's make them stop summoning skeletons. How about that? They just can't handle that responsibility. But we will give them the power to summon earthquakes. What could possibly go wrong? How you doing, crab people? Is this rebellion worth it? They're actually doing really well. Look at this. They're all just lined up with their bows. Imagine they win this war against the entire kingdom. No one's made an earthquake yet. Oh, lightning. Wait, did I even give them the power of lightning? What the? Look at this, crabs versus crabs. What's the biggest subspecies right now? Oh, it is the crabs. 158 followed by turtles at 125, and then it's crystal people at 58. There's so many more crabs than everything else, that's crazy. It's not going particularly well though, I'll say that much. I respect them for rebelling, but oh my goodness. Look at this cat over here with 18 kills. Jeez Louise, man, calm down, it's just a game. Their first name is Elite, that's crazy. All right, well, oh, it looks like the Bear Kingdom has rebelled, but the Bear Kingdom is actually just lemon people, mostly, seems like. That's not good. Uh-oh, lemons versus turtles, looks like. This is just nonsense. Lemons versus turtles. Oh, also, they've got frogs on their team, maybe? Yeah, frogs. What are you supposed to be? It's a frog kid, I guess? All right. And these turtle people are doing really well. Wait, they have crab metamorphosis on? They eventually turn into a crab? No wonder there's so many crabs, dude. The turtles are just turning into crabs. Knock that off. From now on, you turn into butterflies, all right? That's much better, huh? A way better experience than being a crab. I don't know about you guys, but I'd much rather be a butterfly than a crab. Oh, look at them. They're sleeping in the middle of a war zone. That's so sweet. All right. Just more goofing off with the update. Hopefully, I was able to showcase a lot more of what it can do in this video than last time. There's a lot here. I spent like 3 or 4 hours just learning all the new things. Even like this. I didn't even talk about this. We'll get to this eventually, alright? But this is crazy also. I've unlocked almost all the traits. I'm still missing a couple, but I think I've unlocked almost everything else. And I almost understand it all. Overall, I'm still quite impressed with the update. There's still some things that are so different now that I'm just getting used to them, because things are just not how they always were. But it's not a bad thing. I'm taking some time. What the heck? Look at this big old frog building. Dang. I had a lot of fun putting all the different species in the same kingdom. I thought that was really cool. Although it was mostly crystal for a while, and then eventually became more frog, and then eventually crab, which seems kind of random. I don't know how you can control what they turn into, but I kind of wish that these didn't happen naturally. I don't want to spawn a bunch of cow people that eventually turn into crabs. Like, I spawn cow people because I want cow people. I don't want crab people. So I don't know. That's a little bit strange, but overall, I like it. Let me know your ideas. Now that you've seen most of the features, we should all have a lot of ideas at this point. I've been writing them down all week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.